I look very close to the camera. Don't want people to see that junk. It's not junk, it's crackers, but still, it's like, it looks like junk from, you know, just all cluttered up in there. There we go. That solves that problem. All right. Oh, shoot. Hello, Ninguk. Hello. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Everyone. If I can spell everyone right, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, I gained a subscriber. I didn't realize. I was gone for an entire week and didn't upload anything and I gained a subscriber. Isn't that bonkers? How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I was supposed to have done a live stream Wednesday, but then Wednesday my mom and my sister was treating me out on my birthday to the aquarium, so we went to the aquarium, and then I was gonna do it Thursday, but then Thursday I got caught up with some stuff and I needed to actually take some time and rest because even on my like week off, I wasn't really resting as well as I could have, but I did take some time and rest. On Friday I had to do something too, and then Saturday we went out to eat because my dad's birthday was on the 21st, which is today. So it's my dad's birthday today. I think he's 57. And then of course I was supposed to do like a specific kind of live stream. It was supposed to be like a was it Taman's birthday live stream, and I didn't do that. That's not what we're gonna do on this one either. I'm just doing a live stream because I had like no communication at all. I kind of took a week away from social media for the most part. I watched a little bit of YouTube here and there, but not too much. Took a week off technically, and I did, although during the week I did record a video and I finished editing the audio part of it. I just have to put all of the other stuff together. It's just basically me kind of, I guess, setting the record straight with regards to the ensign thing, because even though I talked about it in the live stream, not a lot of people watch the live streams because live streams don't really get that kind of viewership. And it's easier and more accurately, I guess, well off to talk about stuff in a video anyway. Instead of like, you know, waiting. Who wants to watch me in a live stream and then wait for like, I don't know, 30 minutes or 45 minutes to an hour in and then me talk about the stuff? But I think I might have tackled that subject as soon as I went live, so they might not have to wait for that. Either way, I wanted to address it on a video, and I said I wasn't going to do that, but I think it would be wrong for me not to. Also, I'm shifting things around in my room, at least as far as equipment's concerned. This desk I have is a new desk that I bought during the week. It's not too bad. It's like a podium desk, because the desk I had was very bulky and clunky, and I couldn't move anything So this desk, I could literally, if I wanted to film something at my bed, which I probably could have even did it at my bed, I could have did this live stream at my bed, just sitting there. Because my desk is actually movable now. It has wheels, it's smaller, so it's a lot better. But yeah, my week was pretty good. I enjoyed what my family, I enjoyed my family, and then I enjoyed spending time with everybody. So, and you know, I'm officially 33 now, so there's that. But other than that, yeah, I have a video coming, but like I said, it's gonna take me a minute. And then after that video's done, I'm gonna go straight to the vocal stuff with Becky and Dio. Somebody was very kind enough in the comment section, because I hadn't been reading the comments this week. I've stayed away. Somebody who said, you know, I don't know why people are bashing you in the comment section about, you know, Dio and Becky. But, you know, they were basically just kind of looking out for me. And I thought that was very sweet. I haven't, like I said, I've been looking at the comments, so I don't know. I don't know what people have been saying about me. And I don't really care, to be honest. I'm just happy to have lived 33 years of my life. But yeah, Ninguk, how are you? And whoever else is gonna show up, I hope you guys are doing well as well. I hope you had a good week. I know I didn't give you guys any content this week because I was on my little week vacation, birthday vacation, but I hope that everybody was doing well. I'm kind of in a stressful place mentally, because I'm struggling between making a decision to go back to school or not, and the mental trauma of being in school again after I left is still kind of getting to me. So I'm not sure what to do, but I'll figure it out. I'm trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to talk about here. Oh, by the way, I did want to say this, because I kept forgetting to tell you guys this. The Minhee Jin series that I had did on this channel, someone in the comment section said the funniest thing, at least it was funny to me. They thought that I was paid by Minhee Jin, which I thought that was, I thought that was hilarious. But I genuinely think they were concerned. Like I genuinely think they just really thought I was paid by. Oh, your name is. Wait a minute. I feel like I know this person. Hope you're doing well. I feel like I know. Who is this? Your name is Japanese now for some odd reason. But yes, I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you. I'm currently cooking. Wait, what? I'm currently cooking chapaghetti. Famous Korean. Oh, chapaghetti. I've never heard of chapaghetti. Chapaghetti. Interesting. But yes, I'm doing well. Person with the Japanese. I know your I know this sorry, I didn't mean to snap like that. That might have been loud. I noticed this what am I trying to say? Profile picture, but I can't. I'm gonna have to. Shima, hey Shima. I'm doing good. It's good to see you. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do a live stream today, to be honest. Wasn't sure, but I decided to do it anyway. Oh wait, that would have been perfect. Let me grab this English. Chotinko. Chotinko? Chotinko? Chotinko. I think that's how you say that. So good, it's my favorite Korean instant noodles that I recommend you. Okay. Chapaghetti. Sorry I'm a little late to the live. I honestly wasn't going to do a live stream today. I was not sure if I was going to do one. Was not sure at all. But I hadn't talked to you guys in a week, and I hadn't uploaded content in a week, so I was like, nah, I gotta see how you guys are doing. So yeah. But yeah, I just thought it was funny that somebody thought I was paid by Min Hee Jin. That was funny. I would never have. I was like, wait, what? All this stuff I've been saying about how I don't trust Min Hee Jin, you think she paid me? You guys, some of you guys should read the comments sometimes that people leave me. It's very interesting. You don't know me. It's my first time. I feel like I've seen your show up. I feel like I've seen you before, but I may not have. At least your profile picture. But maybe I'm just like, maybe I'm just tripping. Oh, you don't know me. Oh, well, it's my first time show up, but I like your content on K-pop. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's been officially 3 years, guys. Officially 3 years that I've been doing K-tube or reactions and stuff like that. I promise you I'm gonna get back to reactions, but it's like, it's very stressful to get my camera to do what I want it to do, and screen recording is a pain. I hate screen recording because the internet, depending on the internet and how it feels, it'll mess up the whole video while I'm screen recording, so that I have to screen record the video again. I don't like it. That's why I think people use their instead of their camera, they use like a webcam, or they hook their camera up to the computer some kind of way and they can do it that way. I don't know, but I don't like using my camera. This camera is not one that you can hook up to your computer or anything. It's just bad. Just bad. And I'm kind of boxed into a corner, which is why I'm so close to the screen. Is because I'm boxed in because I moved my DTOF, which I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to sell this DTOF because I have no space at all. Like, you guys should see this whole side of my room. I literally got rid of my old desk just so I could have a more mobile YouTube space that I could use, but it's done quite a bit. Honestly, it's done quite a bit, but not enough for me to like be, yay, a mission accomplished. There's still so much I gotta do. But that said, I'm very happy that I got this desk. What time is it for you right now? Here in France, it's 6. It is 12:44 p.m. in the U.S., or at least where I am in the U.S. at this moment. Why does my face look so fat? Don't know why my face looks so fat today. Probably because I ate that cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory yesterday, and I haven't even finished it. I'm gonna finish it tonight. My God, it's good. So good. It's like a Oreo cheesecake. Ah. And yesterday, my sister and my mom had treated my dad and me, my dad and I think that's how you say that, right? My dad and I, to Papa's. It's a restaurant. It's a nice restaurant, actually. And they are well known for like their crab cakes, their seafood kind of stuff. And so I wanted to try the crab cake because Papa's is good for that. Apparently, they have like their special crab cake. You get a side of fries and then whatever other side you want. So I did that, and got some applesauce on the side as well. Their applesauce is beautiful. That's real applesauce. It's got apple in it. It's not just, but it's like real legit applesauce from like a restaurant. It's not like something that they opened up something from Walmart and just poured it out on a plate and it was like, here you go, applesauce. No, it was like authentic restaurant style applesauce. Very good. Was not expecting that. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about the cheesecake. The crab cake was so freaking good. I have never eaten a crab cake that good in my entire life. I don't know what they did to it, but it was great. I mean, it was beautiful. Fries were great as well, but the crab cake, oh, I can't wait to go back. Can't wait to go back one day. But yeah, went to the aquarium with my sister and my mom and my sister's friends, who are technically, we consider part of the family anyway. But it was fun. I had a fun week. It was kind of stressful because I was like in my head too much. I couldn't really sleep well. I was thinking about like juggling school, YouTube, juggling so many different things. I just, when you're a 30-year-old, you just start kind of thinking too much. So it's like really tough when you think about life and like where are you going, which is, I feel like that's been like the entire year from the beginning to now, is like me thinking about what am I doing, where am I going, what's going on. It's kind of how it's been, but I'm trying to take it step by step, day by day. So we'll see what happens. Doctor's visits have been, I slowed down my doctor's visits because I'm not trying to do all that right now. It is, my birthday's passed, so I think I'll start the doctor's visits again, I guess, well, before November. I'll put it that way. But anyway, I'm trying to get off of me talking about me so we can talk about K-pop stuff. I honestly have not been in the loop with K-pop stuff this week, so I don't know what's going on. I do know that my boys, Shiny, are doing stuff. Onu's about to come out with his album, and his single is out. Oh, that is something I do want to talk about, though. Okay, people have been begging me, and I mean begging me, to listen to aespa's album. I think it's like their first ever album, like official full-length album. I can't remember what it's called. Armageddon, I think that's what it's called. Oh my God. I told you guys I was not going to listen to any of it until I reacted to it, but I was very curious 2 days ago. So I was like, I want to listen to it and see how it sounds. Oh my Lord. I fell in love instantly. I fell in love instantly. From the first song to the last. I am going to do I'm going to try to do a full breakdown of every song on one. I'm trying to get into the habit of like doing albums, full breakdowns of the songs on albums. I just have not done it yet, for real. I've only ever done that on reaction videos, honestly. I've only ever done that on reaction videos, but I want to do like actual just videos apart from reaction. Post reaction, what do I think about this song, right? And do I like it or not? Because I think that's the biggest question everybody has on their mind. Do you like this? Because, like, you know, there's those positive, happy-go-lucky K-tubers that will say they like anything and everything. And sometimes they're actually telling the truth, right? They're not picky. Other times they're doing it just so that they don't, you know, ruffle anybody's feathers or make anybody feel bad or upset. Me, I'm going to be very honest. If I don't like something, if I don't like the song, I'm going to say it. If I don't like something in the song that I do like, I'm going to say it. Because I'm going to be freaking honest about it. But, that said, I listened to that aespa album and it was amazing. We'll get into the technical stuff, you know, in a video, but it's good. It's good. Not gonna lie to you, it's good. Now I see why people were like asking me and begging me to listen to it. It's everything that you guys told me about, and some. I was shocked that a girl group could have that kind of. Teju and Chojimi said it lacked cohesiveness. Cohesiveness? Me, yes, but still love the album. Lack cohesiveness. Yeah, see, I tend to agree because there were songs that I think didn't quite fit within the album structure. I think there were like songs that just didn't quite, you know, every album has a theme. But even so, it was still good. I think Armageddon was probably the song that I was really like anticipating what's this going to sound like, because when I think of Armageddon, and I'm going to say this in my video talking about it, which won't come till I'm done with maybe the Dio video, and then Dio and Baekhyun video. I don't know, I might do Dio first and then Baekhyun, though it might be a two-part video. It's probably what I end up doing. But what was I gonna say? Something that I'm gonna say in my video talking about the aespa's album, at least specifically about Armageddon. Usually when you hear the word Armageddon, at least when I do, I think of the song that's gonna be like, you know, I don't even know how to explain it. It's gonna sound like Armageddon. Like, it's gonna be big hitting, power sounding K-pop song. But it wasn't. That's what I liked about it. That's what I liked about it. It was not a hard hitting bam, 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 bam. It was, I don't even know how to describe it. It had I think that was the song that had like the hip hop kind of beat to it. It had certain like hip hop elements that I was very surprised to hear in a song that's entitled Armageddon. So I was very surprised. But yes, I'm going to talk about the album as quick as I can. I'm going to try my best not to make it a 30-minute long video. I'm going to try. To sum up, both said that the first half is Kwangya theme and the second half is the real world theme. Interesting. Okay, so that probably explains why it sounds like it's incohesive. That's probably why it sounds like it's incohesive. But it's still really good. It's still really good. So yeah, I'm definitely going to talk about it. I'm going to do some research on the songs as well, just so I can get like the actual style of genre of the songs, what they are, because I'm not very familiar with like genre style names. Not familiar with a lot of them, so I'm gonna talk about that as well. But yes, I don't know how long this live stream is gonna be. All right, guys, this live stream is probably gonna be like maybe an hour and 25 minutes long. It's not gonna be a long one today, most likely, because I'm still working on my video for next week. It was gonna be out this week, but because I was trying to relax, I didn't want to spend all of my time editing this video. And plus, there's so much on this video that I have to like do, as far as putting like the visual stuff in there, which some people don't like my visual stuff too much. I think they misunderstand what I'm doing. Actually, the person who said that they thought I was paid by Minnie Jin, the reason why they said that was because they said I was showing aespa. No, sorry. They said I was showing New Jeans a lot in like the visual stuff. And I had to explain to them that we K-tubers do this when we're talking about a topic that either has something to do with the group in question, or if it's a topic about the group, period. Like if we're talking about the group, you know, we show the group in any way, shape, or form, as long as it's just, you know, a visual thing to while we're talking. So, because like you don't want to see a black screen. I don't want to see a black screen. I would get bored watching a black screen and hearing somebody talk, unless it's some kind of podcast where you're listening to it in your ears. But it's a YouTube video, so naturally you're gonna do like a video thing, right? But yeah, so I don't know if they're familiar with K-tubing and how K-tubing is, but that's basically what we do in K-tube. Which, interestingly enough, the first group of K-tube videos I ever watched was from Everglow Up in the first place. And so I learned that from Everglow Up, I think Vixo and Planet Minjay and some other, you know, K-tubers that I watched. I watched Everglow Up. I don't watch her anymore, but I do watch Planet Minjay. Vixo, I love them all. I do, but I don't watch Vixo anymore. Sometimes I will, but not really all the time. Not like I used to. But that's neither here nor there. Well, let's see. Well, do you agree because the first half the first half fit the Savage album, the second half fit the My World album, but I still love the songs. If you would put a black screen, they would criticize you for that. Of course they would. Of course they would. Why is there a black screen? Why is there nothing showing? And then when I do actually show something, and they go, well, oh, you're paid by someone. You're paid by Minhee Jin. You're paid by Minhee Jin. I really, that baffled me when that person said that I was paid by Minhee Jin because I'm showing Eugene stuff. I was like, okay, you're not paying attention to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like a total opposite of what you believe is going on. Because like, why would she pay me to talk about how I don't trust this woman at all? Why would she do that? That's a bad investment. Plus, if she ever offered me money, I wouldn't take it. Because I'm not gonna sell my voice for some money. If I feel like there's strain, actually, if you're paying me to say good things about you, that kind of shows me you're guilty. Shows me you're guilty right there, because you know Hive's not going to come to me and pay me to say good things about them. That's number one, and number two, There are YouTube channels that talk about the Min Hee Jin situation who are way bigger than mine, have way bigger viewership than mine. Like, me? You picked me? Of all people to pay? To say good things? That's not likely. It's not likely. Maybe it's because I came late. There's like literally no one here anymore. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I wasn't planning on doing a live stream in the first place, but I missed my viewers, so I wanted to do a live stream and just talk to you guys for a minute. And I know the title says Let's Talk K-Pop, and for the most part, we are talking a little bit of K-Pop, but I don't have much. Like I said, I think the Taemin birthday one probably would have been cool, but I kept pushing back the date because there was stuff going on this week. So, plus I'd rather do it with Mom, and I don't even know how I would even do a Taemin birthday stream. Like, I can't play the music because they'll just take my video, they'll take my whole live stream down. If I play videos or react to stuff or react to my reaction of Taemin's videos, because I have plenty of Taemin reaction videos, they'll take the whole live stream down if I did that. So it's like, under the right kind of software, I think I could get away with it. Under the right kind of software, because there are softwares that will enable you to, react to stuff on YouTube. The only thing is you won't get monetized. No matter what, even if your live stream doesn't get taken down, you will not get monetized. That's why people that do live streams where they're reacting to videos that people request, people end up super chatting and stuff like that to kind of support the channel, support the content creator, because they're not going to get monetized for that live stream at all. It's kind of how that works. But yeah, I think the Taemin thing would have been great, but I don't know if the Taemin birthday stream would have been a success, because I think, like I said, YouTube would have took it off. But yes, I wanted to see you guys, see how you guys were doing. I know it's been a week without Moonlight Antonio, and it's been even longer than that. I don't know why my shirt is so dirty, but it's been longer than that since I've done a reaction video. So it's like, I know it's very frustrating. At least for me, it's frustrating. I don't know how you guys feel, but for me, it's frustrating. If my camera would just work, I'd be all right. But nevertheless, I will do some reaction videos. I'm gonna get back to it. I keep saying it, but I am. I promised, so I gotta keep my promise. I don't see any point in carrying on with the live stream at this point. I don't think. I think this is gonna be one of those dead ones. But thank you guys for coming. I just wanted to check on you guys, see how you all were doing, see if anybody was. Oh, hey, Shiny's new. Hey, Shiny's Nuna. Hello. Okay, maybe I'll stay on for a little while longer. Yeah, you didn't miss much. You didn't miss much at all. Just talking about my week. That's all. Just talking about my week, and I talked about how people kept asking me and begging me to listen to aespa's Armageddon album, and I did. And it's everything that they said and more. It's everything they said and more. So I'm gonna do a video talking about the aespa album, and I'm gonna do a video, of course, before that talking about Baekhyun and Dio's vocals. I know people are gonna come out of the woodworks and bash me for saying that Dio is more of a soulful singer than Baekhyun. They're going to do it. I know they are. I know they are. How could you say that? Are you deaf? Blah blah blah. Baekhyun's a better singer. Da da da. My whole point was not to measure people's singing abilities based on how high they can hit a note in that video, but people persisted to do that. Not only that, but you know, listen. You have your opinion that Baekhyun, as long as you're okay and have your water with you. Got it. Not much of it, but I got it. Taemin's doing a world tour of Asia. His Incheon date will be live streamed. Okay. But yeah, I am okay, but I like Dio is okay, but I like Xiumin. Oh really? Oh. I mean, Xiumin is a good singer, but I think he never really got many singing lines back in the olden days when EXO started. It was mainly when EXO-M was around and Xiumin was a part of EXO-M. It was like mainly Lay, Luhan, and Chen. Every now and then you'll hear Xiumin, but it was not that much of Xiumin as opposed to Lay. And it's because EXO-M, they were trying to promote the Chinese members more than the Korean members, blah, blah, blah. But, you know. But yes, after hearing Xiumin's voice more, he does have a really good voice. I think SM slept on Xiumin's voice. Kai, who I've always said was a gem, vocal gem. He's a vocal gem. People didn't believe me, but he is a vocal gem. Dio, that's the guy that his vocals are what pulled me into EXO in the first place. I would not have known much or cared much about EXO if it weren't for Dio. Dio, he reeled me. I was like, dag, a Korean sings like this? Okay. Like, high notes are great, but I like the skill that you have to utilize, like, different kinds of elements, riffs, runs, and they don't promote Kai. Yeah, no, they don't. They don't promote Kai. They barely promote Kai. I don't know why, but he's like one of the biggest assets to EXO, and even as a solo artist in SM, and they don't promote him well. Kai's a big deal. Kai is a big deal. And he should be taken more seriously. And he is in many circles, but not in all circles. I think he should be taken seriously. Always. And he wasn't really, you know, pedestaled as like a vocalist back in the day. Then he started getting more vocal lines, and I was like, wow, I can hear Kai's vocal tone a little more, and I can hear this vibrato that I didn't hear from back in the day. I didn't get to hear that because they barely gave me any lines. I didn't know he had that kind of skill with his voice. He has a very unique voice, and people need to hear it. Yes, Chenyul is another one. They promote Chenyul as you know, a rapper, but his singing skills are very good. His singing skills are very good. But again, SM, you know, SM. Like I said before, I think EXO kind of not fallen off, but SM does not show the same amount of support, promotion, and love for EXO that they once did. And that's kind of a trend that SM has with their groups. I've noticed it. My younger brother actually called it like years ago. He said, watch what happens. SM's gonna like ditch EXO for the next big thing, and they're not gonna like back EXO much, and you're gonna hear it in the decline of the quality of their music. And personally, their music did decline. Not the new album. The new album is dope. The newest album that they have is dope. But their music did decline when at least to me, in my opinion, when you go from I would say the war. Then you go to Tempo. Then you go to what else? What's after Tempo? Tempo, Love Shot, whatever. I will say, what's that other one called? What's the one that I like? Although Dio wasn't there. Dio and Schumann weren't there, but shoot, what's that daggone album called? What's that album called? Really? I don't have that album on here. The album cover with the flags. I want you, I want you, want you, I can't think of I can't even think of the name of the song. Anyway, but that was actually one of my favorite albums. I was like, wow, this is a really good album. Like, they're giving EXO like music like this with only a few members like gone. But then after that, they did like Don't Fight the Feeling, which was okay, but they still didn't. I think I was really, really mad because my boy Lay didn't get many lines again. And this was the last thing he ever did with them, vocally. Why would you do that? It was just so dumb. I know that he was in China. I get he was in China and he probably recorded his stuff in China and then sent it in to the studio in SM. I get that. I get that. But that few lines, talk about not valuing your Chinese members. Yixing should have got way more than what he got. And Lay is another one. They don't talk about him much as a vocalist, but he really is a good vocalist. Lay is a very good vocalist. They don't talk about it. And I still don't get, wait, let me make sure I've read everything. I don't like SM, but their vocal training is the standard in K-pop, and many agencies should take. No, yes, they should. I agree. I think SM has the best vocals in K-pop to date. Right? There's groups within other companies that have like that vocalist that's like really, really good that could be on par with like anyone from SM. But SM, just about in every group, they have vocalists, because SM knows like don't ditch the vocal stuff. That's very important to keep the vocals. You have to prioritize that. Rapping is great too. Rapping is good too. I think there are other groups and other companies that have sometimes better rappers, right? But as far as the singing goes, because listen, if you were to ask me, and people really get upset by this, if you were to ask me right now, between Monsta X's Juhan and EXO's Chenyo, which one would you choose as like the better rapper? Hands down, and y'all know EXO is my group, okay? But hands down, without a second thought, I would choose Juhan. I would. And people will not like that. People don't like that. They'll call me delusional. The XOLs. I'm an XOL too, just like y'all. But EXO is not the only group that I like. You know, I like other groups too. I do. And Juhan is just an exceptional rapper. His charisma in rapping and the way he raps, he delivers his rap lines. I didn't even like Monster X until I heard Juhan. When I heard Juhan, I paid attention to everybody else. Juhan got my attention. I was like, dang, that's the first time since maybe Victon that a rapper got my attention to like all of the other members in the group. And that's kind of big for me. Because I'm a vocal guy. I don't really pay attention to rap much. But when Juhan opened his mouth and he did what he did, I was like, okay. Okay, I hear you, Juhan. Pay attention. Pay attention. So, yes. Chenyil has a rap voice. And he can rap. But I think Juhan is just is better than Chenyil, in my opinion. And then people will act as if I said that Chenyil sucked when I never said Chenyil sucked. I just think that he's not as good as Juhan, personally. And it's okay. It's okay. I promise the world will still keep spinning round and round. No matter what my opinion is, no matter if you disagree or not, it's okay. Life goes on. Let me read. Yeah, I got stuck on that one real good. Do you get... oh yeah, okay, I did. I totally misread that comment. I misread that comment now that I'm reading it again. That's my dyslexia kicking in. See, let's see. I think this is the one that I'm on. I don't like SM. Oh, wait, no. I think I read that one already. I read that one. Don't stop. Don't start with that. They're getting grief over chart rating. Yeah, because listen, I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to go there with the chart rigging and all that nonsense. And I still don't get why Hype stands still defend the lack of training. Hype stands defend the lack of training at They do? Do they really? I don't know this. I'm asking. No one should defend the lack of training. Of vocal training or rap training or whatever the case. No one should defend the lack of training in any field. You need that stuff. If you're going to be taken seriously in K-pop, you need that. It's laziness. They don't want to put in the work. The way how Giselle is overlooked by SM pissed me off. Wow. I love Kai's tone. He has a velvet, warm, unique. Yes, he does. He really does. I love his tone so much. And like I said, they started utilizing his voice more in the later albums. Monster, I started hearing him sing more. I think it was the Monster album, though. I think it was when I really started hearing him. And I was like, whoa. Oh, was it the Monster album? Yeah, I think it was the Monster album. I don't know. It might have been the album before that, but I don't think I heard him that much even in that album. I think I heard him more in Monster. He was like, I heard that vibrato, that weird vibrato with his tone makes him sound so unique to, like, compared to other singers. Very, very beautiful. He has a beautiful voice. Like, listening to him sing Vanilla, listening to him sing some of the other songs he sang, oh, like, just, I was surprised. And I'm sure he's had vocal training as well. Because, like, that's a given. You need to have vocal training. That's a skill versus talent video right there with just talking about Kai. Because he's got the talent and he had to, you know, develop the skills. Talent, but like hidden talent and not really tapped talent at that. I think he had to like hone the skills in order to be that good. See, it's a shame that they let their artists in. That's. Oh, I think I see what you're saying, Ningook. It's a shame that they let their artists in who struggle so much, is what I think you're saying. SM doesn't like Chinese idols. That's why the Chinese members ended up going. Yeah, that's. I mean, but the same thing can be said for. Is it? I think it's TVXQ. There was a Chinese idol that left for the same reason. It was a Chinese idol that left for the similar reasons. I'll put it that way. But yeah, they're very discriminatory. Like, I don't know why, but I wish that they would stop this. It's like you're not discriminatory enough to not do business with them, with China, and have Chinese members in your company, right? But then you're discriminatory enough to not give them apparently the same amount of pay, treatment, and among other things. And I just think that's very wrong. All of them should be treated equally. It's just strange. And it kind of shows a bit of, I'm gonna say it's kind of racist to do that. It looks racist and seems very racist to do that. Japanese members as well are treated the same way the Chinese members are, almost just about. They're not promoted well when they do solo projects. Half of the stuff Yuta did I had to find out through other means, because SM doesn't talk about it much. They just kind of look at Yuta and go, hey, let's throw him in a fashion show or something, you know? They don't really take Yuta seriously. And I hope they don't do that to Shintaro, however y'all say his name, from Rise. Did you see Ryan Reynolds get dissed by Stray Kids as part of the Deadpool promotions? I did. My favorite rap line is BTS rap line. Yes. I must say, I bow to BTS's rap line. RM, Suga, J-Hope, those guys. The master rap line before them, in a different time period, was Big Bang's Top and G-Dragon, who I also bow to. Oh, did you guys hear that Seungri from Big Bang wants to open another, or is planning to open another, like, club? I like to give people grace and hope that they've changed, but I feel like Seungri is just one of those people I don't think he's gonna change. And I hate to say that, but I don't think he's gonna change. If he makes the same mistake with this new club that he's supposedly supposed to be opening up, I don't know if it's true or not, allegedly supposed to be opening up, and he turns it into another Burning Sun. I'm hoping that's not the case and that doesn't happen. We don't need another Burning Sun incident. We really don't. especially surrounding everything, or everything that surrounded the Burning Sun incident, including the passing away of an idol, a female idol, who, you know, that shouldn't have happened. That shouldn't have happened. Which is another thing that I've made so many videos about this. But I think I'm going to make a video talking about how nasty. I hate to do this, but I feel like I really do need to talk about this because it's so important. There were things about, who was it? Gohara, I think it was, that really made me mad. How the fans treated treated her. I read about all of that stuff. When I read all of that stuff about what they did and how they treated her, and what ultimately led to her, you know, doing what she did. This needs to stop, man. I can't take it. I don't like this. Like, I didn't even know all that stuff was going on with Burning Sun. I didn't even know that she was, like, that directly connected. Like, she knew people who were in Burning Sun and did all that. I think somebody, a YouTuber, a very well-known YouTuber, I think it was Rotten Mango, had just recently talked about some stuff. Funny enough, I was reading about Gohara before I saw that video, and when the video popped up, I was like, oh, there it is. There's the stuff. I don't even have to read anymore. But the detail that she went into when talking about it, I had no idea it was that big. And it just breaks my heart to hear how evil so-called fans, or whatever they are, they're not really fans, they're haters, are towards one person. Like, every move she makes, same with Sully, every move that both of them made was, like, scrutinized to the point of absolute insanity. And then these are the same kinds of, like, fans, sasaeng, whatever you want to call these creepos, these weirdos. These are the same kind of people that would say, when a person ends up unaliving themselves, oh, well, I didn't do it. I'm not responsible. It wasn't me. They were just weak-minded. Blah, blah, blah. That pissed me off. That pissed me off. This is why I keep making videos like this, because I don't understand. And it's like, I get it, like, maybe my videos are not going to do anything, solve the problem. I can't heal people of their mental instabilities. All right, they need to go seek professional help for that. I can't, my videos don't do that. Unfortunately, my videos can't do that. They can't cure that. But I'm doing this because I want more people to say something. I want more people to speak out so we can prevent this stuff from escalating. Because in K-pop and in so many other things as well, don't get me started as to how many American celebrities we've lost due to, you know, self-exiting. But like in K-pop, it's just like, and I know like a lot of people are like, I don't want to think like, oh, there goes another one, there goes another one. I don't want to think that way. But it's like, it's not even just K-pop. And I know that the greatest population of people that self-exit in South Korea are actually the elderly because of loneliness. It's actually one of the reasons why also Japan has a higher rate of self-exiting is people being lonely and overworked, apparently. So it is a serious thing that needs to be talked about. But I'm tired of this happening. It's not just, like I said, it's not just K-pop idols. It's celebrities that are like actors, actresses, sports people. You know, you got sports celebrities. It's just madness. And like nothing to be done. And we can talk about it all day until the cows come home, and nothing will change. And that's the biggest issue I have. Nothing changes. And I think Korea as a society has to change in some way to stop accommodating this kind of, and I don't think they're trying to, but there are certain ideologies that Korea has. And yes, I do not deny there is a colorism type issue going on in South Korea that's still permeating South Korea. I'm not going to deny that. There is a colorism issue going on there. Within like the business aspect, the makeup business and the skin care business, and of course K-pop industries pushing bright pale skin and all this stuff. There's a difference between colorism and personal preference. We can't really tell the difference because they so interlock at times in Korea that it's hard to assume. That's why I say assume nothing. Because like people in the West, especially black K-pop stans, will get mad in the West when a male Korean says, I like, girls that are bright skinned. And then it kind of makes them be like, well, what's wrong with us? What's wrong with dark skin? And I'm like, well, on the one hand, it's like I kind of understand where their frustration is coming from, but at the same time, they're not talking about darker skinned people. They're talking about brighter skinned people. They are saying what they are attracted to. Obviously, they are probably not attracted to people who are darker. But does that make them like a discriminatory against darker skinned people? Is it a colorist thing? Are the foundations of that personal preference because of colorism? And if that's true, like, can we definitively say that with every person that says, I'm attracted to lighter skinned people, just like me, I'm attracted to lighter skinned girls? Does that mean that I'm like have internalized colorism issues or something? No. It's just my personal preference. But in Korea, because of how colorist Korea was, which apparently, from what I've been hearing, it's more colorist than what it would here in America or whatever. But I don't know about that, because we not that far from that. Like we're choosing. I think a lot of oh God, this is gonna lead me down a rabbit hole. I shouldn't have started this conversation. This is gonna lead me down a rabbit hole. I know it is, because I'm gonna start talking about identity politics and stuff. I shouldn't have did that. Sometimes I'll talk so much that I'll get carried away. I'll get carried away and I'll just like go on. I'm trying not to do that, but it does lead me to wonder. And then a lot of people are not going to like me for what I say about some of these industries that push for diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's really not what you think. This diversity, equity, inclusion thing is not what y'all think. It's really not. They're the ones that are literally pushing race as like a criteria and saying that you are valuable based upon your race, ethnicity, class, sex, or sexual orientation, or what. And that is not true. There's more to a human being than just color or sexuality. There's a complexity to humanity that these people that claim to be, woke or whatever, they're not paying attention. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of that because that's not where I'm going. But what I was basically saying was, I think that there is still a colorism issue in Korea. Yes, there is. And it needs to be addressed and needs to be talked about more and confronted. Not just people that mistake colorism for something else or mistake something else for colorism, but the actual colorism itself. It doesn't need to be addressed because it is serious. There's actually a Nigerian Korean model who was talking about how he was oftentimes discriminated against by modeling agencies in Korea because he's not bright enough, which is sad. And that's like one of the purest forms of discrimination against the darker skin. And that's not even colorism. That's a little deeper. That's like racial. Because I mean, you could say it's colorism still because he is half Korean. So I guess it's race and color intermingled. And it's still a serious issue. But, you know, it's just so complex. Then you've got Koreans, and well, not even Koreans, honestly. You've got people in America or in the West telling people like me, don't talk about Korean stuff, politics, or whatever. Don't talk about how colorism's affecting Korea because you're not Korean, so like you shouldn't talk about it. Bullcrap. I can talk about it because it's not a Korea issue only. It's a human issue. We humans do this. So I'm going to talk about it because it's a human issue, number one. Number two, it's put there. It's put in the public eye for a reason. There's more people than just Koreans that are aware of the colorism within Korea. So if I'm aware of it and I'm absorbing that into my mind, all of these things, all this information, and me to not speak on it with wisdom, obviously, wisdom, clarity, truth. I can't speak on it? Come on. You gotta be Korean. You just let them mind their business and you mind yours. Well, that's like telling me not to talk about K-pop. Because technically K-pop didn't originate in America. It originated in Korea. But you got Koreans talking about Western artists. I can talk about K-pop. I should be able to talk about K-news. But yeah. People do hate comments over the stupidest thing. Yes, they do. They really do. They really do. Like I said earlier, there was a commenter who was telling me, hey, watch out for negative comments who are, because there's a lot of people in the comment section bashing me for saying that Dio is a more soulful R&B pop singer than Baekhyun is. That's my personal opinion. But apparently, you say something like that, and people say, ooh, you're delusional, you're crazy, you're stupid, they call you clown, put the clown emoji. I'm seeing a lot of that lately, putting clown emojis in the comments section. And I'm trying to tell people, hey, look, let's not do that. If you want to attack the argument, you can attack the argument, but don't attack the people. Don't attack the person. Attack the argument. I want healthy dialogue in my chat, okay? I'm trying not to insult nobody else. So don't insult other people in my comment section. I'm trying. But yes, people will say very, very mean things for stupid reasons. It's a stupid reason because I had an opinion about Dio being more of a soulful singer. That's my opinion. Baekhyun can be soulful. He can sing soulful music. He's the first member in EXO that I know of that's actually came out with like R&B pop style stuff, right? Like Justin Bieber-esque kind of stuff. Modern Justin Bieber, not kid Justin Bieber. But he's the first person Because those songs, Beckham's albums are really, really dope. Don't get me wrong. I love all of his albums. I have them all. Have them all. I'm waiting for the next album to come out. Because Beckham's a killer when it comes to vocals. But personally, Dio has the voice. Like, he has the voice that, like, his style vocally is R&B soul. R&B funk, soul, pop, whatever. He can do all that. That's his voice. That's his technique. Baekhyun can sing it, but can he? But I put it this way, and people are probably not gonna like this either, but it is what it is. I can't please everybody. Baekhyun has soul. Dio to me is soul. That's kind of how I view it. Baekhyun has the ability to perform R&B. Dio is R&B. Like how he sings. You can't, like, Baekhyun can't sing like Dio. And granted, Dio can't sing like Baekhyun. It goes both ways. They're both unique in their own way. And the way that I see it is that Dio is unique in the sense that he possesses that quality within his voice, the technique. He has the techniques of runs. He can do runs, and I'm not saying that good vocals hinges on runs, but he can do vocal runs and riffs better than anybody in EXO. I think next to Dio, right next to Dio is Baekhyun, and Chin is like the third when it comes to runs and riffs. Chin's not as proficient as Baekhyun and Dio, but he can do them. I've heard him do riffs and runs before. But Baekhyun is not as proficient as Dio when it comes to the riffs and runs. That's why Dio usually gets the riffs and runs portions of songs a lot, because that's just his style. And then, somebody was like, well, you're not very familiar with EXO's discography. Baby, I was on the EXO train since before 2012 when they were being promoted. The little promo videos, and then they combined it into the What Is Love music video. Hello, I was there, bro. Or whoever you are, sis. I was there. I wasn't there in Korea, but like I was there. I was there. You know how people say that they were there, but they really weren't? That's me. I was there, but I really wasn't, but I was there. I was there when the eclipse hit and the two worlds became one. I was there. When the tree of life withered and they had to restore it. I was there. I was there. When all 12 members, all 12 forces came together and did careless, shoot anonymous, heartless, mindless, motherless, nobody care about me, whatever. I was there. I was there. I was right there. So yes, trust me, I'm very well acquainted with EXO's discography. I listened to EXO morning, noon, and night. I ate, drank, slept, showered, brushed my teeth to EXO for years. So, if I gotta make some videos to show you what I'm talking about, then I'll do it. That ain't no thing but a chicken wang. But you're not gonna, some of these people aren't gonna like what I say anyway, but it is what it is. I'm not here to please everyone. I can't. It's impossible. It's impossible to please everyone. Some people that only the Dio stans are gonna like what I say. The Baekhyun stans who think that Baekhyun's just like the #1 best singer of all time, they're gonna hate what I say. Some of them are going to actually hate what I say, and some of them are going to be objective and say, you know what, you made some good points. I don't agree with all of them, but you did make some really good valid points and arguments for why you think Dio is better at soul, like soul R&B funk. Which, those are comments I don't really get. Is, hey, I disagree with you on these points, but I do agree with you but I do see your point. Even if you don't agree, I do see where you're coming from. And I've given that a lot to people's comments. People be like, I disagree with this, and then this is this, and this is that, and you're wrong. And I'm like, hey, you know what? I'll give you that. I agree that that the artist that you're talking about can do this, this, and that. However, I believe this way. And these are my reasons why. We don't have to like each other's answers, but at least respect it enough to say, hey, I actually watched your video. I didn't agree, but I understood where you were coming from. I don't get comments like that always. Either people agree with what I say completely, or people totally disagree and say that I'm delusional, I'm crazy, I don't know what I'm talking about, I don't really listen to their music for real, I'm a fake stan, I'm all this other, they all this other stuff. I don't get like, I disagree, but I see where you're coming from and I understand. And you made some good points. I never get that. It'll be a cold day in hell before I get a comment like that. I have a feeling. I have a feeling. But it is what it is. I can't please everybody. I have my opinion. You got your opinion. Let's come together and talk about our opinions. And if we need to, agree to disagree. There's no point in arguing and getting into a pissing contest. Sorry, that was kind of graphic. About who's right and who's wrong. When it comes to singers, there's no right or wrong answer. There's no, you need to choose the right artist or don't choose this artist, choose this artist. Because then guess what that is? Me trying to make you think the way I think. Where's Mama Moonlight? She's at work. She's at work. I think she went to work early today, so she'll be off early today. In fact, you might see her come through the door if I'm still on this live stream by the time she gets back here. But yeah, it's just, it's crazy, but hey, I'm not going to please everybody. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm too freaking old to care. Too freaking old to care. Like I said, this channel has been around for 3 years. It's going to be 4 next year. I'm just reporting. I don't know what's worse, me reporting on K News or people getting mad because I have an opinion about a K-pop idol's vocals. I don't know which one's worse. I think the news one might be worse. People really hate it. Oh, you got that from the media. Did you have a good birthday? I did have a good birthday. Yes, I went to Papa's with my family. We ate Oprah's favorite crab cakes. My God. They give you one crab cake, but after you're done with that one, you wish you had 2. I mean, those crab cakes, when you're talking about a delicacy that's to die for, those, maybe I shouldn't say that like that on my YouTube channel, on this live stream. I shouldn't have said it like that. But when you're thinking about a crab cake to die for, that, like, go to Papa's. Papa's has amazing crab cakes. Yeah, we went there in the aquarium for my 33rd birthday. It's still weird, like, talking about how old I got. It's crazy. I started this channel when I was 29. So literally, I'm 33 and it's the 3rd year of my YouTube channel. Like, that's... And I don't celebrate my anniversary on YouTube like I should. I don't know why, but I should do that more often. I keep forgetting what the date is of my YouTube anniversary. So I gotta do better. But yeah, like I was saying, I think people just need to look at the K-pop sphere, right? The whole genre of K-pop. Look at what people are talking about if someone's insulting you because you disagree with them about who's a better vocalist, who's a better rapper, who's a better this, that, probably shouldn't be talking to them. Probably shouldn't be talking to them. Because they're not going to actually have a fair and honest conversation with you. They're just there to talk about how stupid you are. Or how stupid they think you are. Because you don't agree that Baekhyun is like the most amazing, spectacular, magnanimous, stupendous singer of all time in K-pop. And if you disagree, you are an absolute moron, and you should be thrown out the window or something. I don't know. I was trying to think of something that wasn't as egregious as being, shot. And that's how some people act, though. So, like I said, you see people like that, you encounter people like that online, don't talk to them, because they don't want to hear what you have to say. And they're very weird. They're very weird. I like to talk to people who won't insult me, but will look at what I'm saying and go, I don't know. I think that Baekhyun's better at this than Dio, because, on this particular song or this particular genre, I've heard Baekhyun do this, and that. And then I go, well, yeah, that's true, but that doesn't mean that Dio is better. We can have a conversation, not this, that's what you think? Oh, you're stupid. Oh, you're an idiot. Like, come on. We're not kids. We're not 5 years old. Let's do better. Let's do better. That's why I don't engage much with negative comments in my YouTube channel. Not like I used to. I used to engage with all of them. Because I'm very how do I say this? I'm not confrontational in the sense where I will go straight to you first. You have to pick my right. You have to pick on me. Not like pick on me. I don't care about if you call me names or whatever. That don't bother me. But you gotta really get on my nerves. Or push my buttons in some way to cause me to react or respond, should I say. Baekhyun is okay, but he's not that's spectacular. He has a great voice. He has a great voice though, and his high notes are good, but he'll never out Jonghyun. Yeah. I don't know. See, because that's a tough one. Jonghyun is also a high noter. Baekhyun is a high noter as well. Baekhyun, listen. If it's not even. I can't even compare them. I can't even compare Baekhyun and Jonghyun because they're so different. They can sing the same song. If we were to switch discographies, Baekhyun takes Jonghyun's discography. Jonghyun takes Baekhyun's discography. They could both easily sing all each other's discographies. Yes, but Jonghyun trained Baekhyun's voice. Yes, he did. But Baekhyun's voice was Baekhyun's voice before Jonghyun ever touched it. So it's like the vocal dynamic of Jonghyun's voice and Baekhyun's voice are not necessarily... I don't even know if I can put him in the same category. You know what I mean? So Yoo Young-jin trained Dio vocally, but Dio's voice was the way that it was before Yoo Young-jin ever even dealt with it. He was already naturally talented. I think Yoo Young-jin pushed it further and caused Dio's voice to develop and mature as a singer with skills, techniques, and things like that, vocal techniques. But Dio's voice, I still don't know if Yoo Young-jin, and this is just based on vocal high notes, okay? I don't know if Dio's as high of a singer as Yoo Young-jin. I think he is, But Yu Young-jin is very good at singing. I mean, very good. Very good. And I think he might have had an album or a few at one point in time. I might need to do like a whole video on Yu Young-jin. Because Yu Young-jin's voice, it's amazing. And Yu Young-jin is another person who I know he's kind of behind things when it comes to SM's production and songwriting and all that. But Yu Young-jin is so slept on as a vocalist. Oh my God. Well, I mean, maybe not after Tell Me What Is Love, but still. It's hard to compare Korean vocalists, especially those who come from the same agency. Jonghyun and Baekhyun, Chen, Baekhyun. I can't even compare Chen and Baekhyun. Because there's qualities of Chen's voice that Baekhyun does not possess, and then there's qualities of Baekhyun's voice that Chen doesn't possess. Both of them are very unique. Chen is a higher note singer than even Baekhyun. Chen can actually sing a higher note than Baekhyun, possibly Jonghyun, Dio, of course. Chen is a super high note person. I've never heard someone sing. I mean, I have actually, because Max is a pretty high note singer too, from TVXQ. Max, oh my God. Like I said, high notes are spectacular, but are high notes everything? No. If people wanted me to like talk about strictly high notes, oh, I would go into a whole diatribe of like how amazing high notes are in K-pop. But are they everything? Not really. I mean, they help. It's like icing on the cake, that extra icing that they don't like to give you because they like to skimp out on it in the stores. It's like that extra icing that only a few people get, are graced with, blessed with, privileged to have. Oh, Kyuhyun. Isn't Kyuhyun from Monster X? No. I'm sorry. Kyuhyun is, wait, I know who Kyuhyun is. Never mind. Forget what I said. No. His name's not Kyuhyun. It's oh God, it's been so long. It's Kihyun? It's Kihyun, I think. It's Kihyun. Yes. That's the main vocalist of Monster X, right? Kihyun. It's been a minute, y'all. Max in that red dress years ago alongside Minho. I'll never forget that. It depends. Changmin is high belter, but technique, strictly, he's just on Jungkook's level. Super Junior. Okay, Super Junior. Oh, Kyuhyun. Gotcha. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, y'all. That might have been very loud. I apologize. I know who you're talking about. Oh no. Let's talk about Kyuhyun for a minute. Let's talk about Kyuhyun for a minute, because his voice is like one of those voices that can do anything. I don't know what it is with Koreans and vibrato, but Koreans have the most beautiful vibrato I've ever heard. Like Chin's vibrato is like, Kyuhyun's vibrato is like, oh my God. These people have vibrato. Baekhyun has good vibrato. Dio has good vibrato. I think Dio has a little bit more control. Like he can kind of, direct where his vibrato goes in certain notes that he does, certain lines that he has. Baekhyun is also very good at controlling vibrato. Chen was not as good at controlling vibrato, at least in my opinion, back when they started. But I think Chen has progressed to a point where he actually can say certain lines of a song without using vibrato. And I never knew that Chin could go so deep with his vocals. I on Going Crazy. It's killing me. Like, I was like, dang. And it doesn't even sound like he's singing. It sounds like he's singing in low tone. And it's so good and so... I don't even know how to describe Chin's low vocal register. It's madness. But yes, Kyuhyun is a killer when it comes to... I shouldn't be using that word. But he's a killer when it comes to riffs, runs, the vocal range. That man can do so many riffs and runs, it's weird. His voice is like one of the weirdest voices I've ever heard in my life, but it is so awesome to hear him do. No! I can't even... I have to use falsetto just to try to duplicate it, and even falsetto doesn't do it justice because it's just that good. Like I said, I could do individual analysis videos on every SM vocalist. From oldest to newest, not youngest. Oldest to newest. I could do that. And it would be so great. It's like you never know he could do so low a range with his vocals unless he shows it. It's usually his middle to high range. Yeah, usually it's his middle to high range. But every now and then you'll hear Key do like a low range. Like, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Some people might laugh at me for this, and I'm not talking about y'all, but I'm talking about like people in the comments. I was surprised, and I'm always surprised at Minho's voice. Minho does not have like the natural vocal talent that a lot of his compatriots have, right? But he implements vocal technique and skill to a degree where he can actually sing his notes very competently. He can't do riffs and runs and all that stuff, but he can sing competently. And it leads me to a bigger issue I'm seeing in K-pop now, where there's not a lot of 4th or 5th gen groups that are adopting the principle of, even if you're not vocally talented, you need to perfect your vocals to the level where if you're a Minho, or even a Sehun, because I've never really heard Sehun sing except for na na da 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 isoyo. I mean, he's sung a few times before that too. I'm giving an example. That's not really true. I've heard him sing before besides that. But my point is, they don't give Sehun enough vocal time to actually show what he can do vocally, but I'm sure he can sing. But if you're like a Sehun or a Minho, the company needs to get someone to teach you how to use vocal techniques, vocal, training of whatever kind that's required to push your vocals to the point where you can sing competently. Minho is a competent singer. Some people might disagree with that, but he is. He is. Yes, and Minho can actually hit a high note. Yes, on occasion, Minho can actually hit a high note. And it's something that you don't see all the time, so when it happens, you're like, he hit it. He hit a home run. It makes me happy to hear Minho sing anything. Anything. Why? Because even though he's not, like I said, he's not as proficient as, say, a Taemin or an Onu or a Jonghyun or a Key, he can still sing competently because he was trained And that's what I'm seeing a lot, is the lack of training nowadays with K-pop idols. People keep complaining about, was it La Seraphim, I think it was? Coachella performance or whatever. I think it's not that they suck at singing or they're terrible singers, and you'll never hear me say that, by the way, because I will never insult someone like that. That's very rude, by the way. Very rude. I think that they are lacking in vocal skills, and they need to be taught. I don't know if they're not being taught. If they're not, shame on the company for not doing it. Why? In fact, if the members of La Seraphim don't sound as good live as they do in the studio, why in God's green earth would you agree to put them in Coachella so that they can have public embarrassment, not just for themselves but for the company? So I don't blame, because people were blaming La Seraphim for this. No, it's the company's fault. They're supposed to be teaching these girls how to sing. No, they just can't sing. You can't teach a person that don't know how to sing. They can't sing. If they ain't got the talent for it, they just can't sing. First of all, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. That's first. Secondly, anyone can sing. You just need to be taught properly. As long as you have a voice and you can breathe, you can sing. Doesn't mean you're going to be able to sing as well as, a Kyuhyun or Dohyun or Tail or Dio or Baekhyun or Chen or even Chenyo or even Minho, right? You may not, but at least you'll be able to hold a note and it sound melodic. If you can do melodies, if you can do do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and then the other ones, because there's other ones besides do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. There's other ones. I can't remember what they're called, but I have to look into it again because it's been a minute since I've researched vocal stuff. But yes, if you can do that and you practice, you will find your place. But if what the company, if what Hybe is doing is promoting La Seraphim and not giving them, or should I say, let me finish my statement. If what Hybe is doing with La Seraphim is promoting them as people that can sing, as like in the studio, people that can sing really well, and then you put them out there and they sound like nothing like the studio at all, that's a problem. That's a problem. Big problem. Then you'll be glad to hear he will be doing theater play. Really? Minho? Okay, Minho, let's go. Wait a minute, is that the thing that he was casted for? Because I heard he was casted to play a role in something. I just didn't know what it was. Okay, so maybe that's what it is. He's going to be in the theater role. Oh, that's cool. So true, Hybe literally, well, let me read that. So true, Hybe literally doesn't invest in vocal. Even Yunjin rather, who is trained by SM with the aespa girls, seems. Oh, no, I said that right. I said that right. Yunjin. But it's a shame though. Hybe should invest in vocals. If that's true and Hybe's not doing that, shame on them. Shame on them. They should do better than that. Don't just throw this girl group out there and say, hey, look, hot new girl group, and then you promote them as these girls that can sing so good because we're hearing it in the studio versions of the album. Then you send them live and have them, I don't know if I don't think they've lip synced every song, but I mean, Coachella, like I said, was a big deal. And I know that they wanted to get their girl group out there in Coachella, and Coachella basically was like an invite. And they probably felt like they probably wouldn't get another opportunity to do this as aespa. I mean, I don't know why I keep saying aespa, as LE SSERAFIM. So they did it. But I really don't think this is a good idea if they can't sing well. And yes, I think that people should have a little bit more of a heart when it comes to vocals, and just K-pop as an industry when it comes to artists trying to practice the choreography, practice rapping, practice singing. It's not easy. Like, you can talk all the trash you want about how terrible an artist sounds. Oh, LE SSERAFIM sounds so bad, blah, blah, blah. You try doing choreography every day, go to the gym, work out, go to the choreography practice, dance practice, or whatever. Go to rap classes. Oh yeah, by the way, they also have to learn languages. Japanese, Chinese, at times. So you got all the stuff you're balancing out. Oh, not to mention, while you're doing all that, you still have to make music. So your voice is not going to sound up to par anyway, because you're recording music straight away. You have to make choreography for that. And oh wait, your album's about to drop. Guess what you got to do now? Time to go promote. You don't have a lot of time to yourself to perfect one aspect of your profession as an artist. You don't have a lot of time to do that. You're juggling between promotions, going to this variety show, that variety show, and all these different things that you're trying to do. So I think people on the outside looking in need to give artists a little bit more grace. Because if you were doing it, I wonder how you'd fare. I wonder. And then let your vocal abilities be as bad as LE SSERAFIM's, or as poor as LE SSERAFIM's. And then we'll see how you fare in their shoes. Because I bet you half the people that's talking this mess about LE SSERAFIM sucks and LE SSERAFIM can't sing and LE SSERAFIM, they're trash and blah, 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 they would shut their mouths instantly once they had a taste of their own medicine when people say how terrible they sound. Because, like, the whole thing behind that is, well, I'm not a professional singer, so I don't have to worry about it, right? I'm not an artist, so I don't have to worry about it. But when it's you, you're going to see it. You're going to see it. And we'll see how you do. We'll see how well you do when you perform at a Coachella and you have the same schedule as these female artists or male artists that you bash so much. See how well you do. So yeah, I think people need to be a little bit more gracious. If that's the best way I can say that. People need to be a little more gracious and stop being so evil. Stop being little keyboard demons. Because that's what they are. They're keyboard demons. They just like to talk trash about idols all the time. Trust me, one of them came into my chat one time. Little keyboard demon. I had to cast that keyboard demon out too, unfortunately. Because they weren't there to have a conversation. They were there to be stupid and name call and calling people clown. Well, me, clown. I didn't really care that they called me a clown. Because they weren't really proving their points very well. Now, you can call me a clown all day, but the only person that looks like a clown is you, for real. Because you're not proving any points. You're not making any kind of like substantiated point. Not to mention, she did make some pretty good points initially, but then I don't know. I think I was, the more I started talking and trying to have a dialogue with her, and I started like making points of my own, I think she might have became a little bit more deranged. to the point where she just had a fit and just started like acting straight out of, I don't know what was going on with her, but she was not happy about what I was saying. She's like doing all this laughing emojis. When someone does a lot of laughing, like ha 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 ha, that's them coping. Okay, just to let you know, that's them coping. They're not actually, entertained or delighted by what you're saying. That's them trying to show, oh, I'm not bothered at all, by basically showing how bothered they are by putting all these laughing emojis. Anyway, just thought I'd say that. Like I said, I've been learning some interesting things this year. I've been taking a step back and looking at things from a different perspective as a YouTuber. And I'm starting to see the patterns of behavior. But yeah, I hope that moving forward in 2024 we can be a little bit more gracious towards idols. Thank God not everyone's like this. Like, you guys are obviously not like this, but there are people out there that really like just don't like this particular female idol group, and they are just gonna say whatever they want because they don't like them. So, by the way, I did watch the first Coachella performance, and no, it was not very good as far as singing goes, but the performance was actually not bad. The performance was actually not bad. Okay? I think they did know, because I saw their facial expressions from time to time. I think they knew that, yeah, we don't sound good up here. But they pulled it together with their performance. So I think it was fine. Besides, people that go to Coachella are most of the time drunk. So they're not really going to listen to anything except good music and having a good time. Not saying that that's says much to LE SSERAFIM's vocal capabilities, but I do believe that if aespa, there I go again, I keep getting them confused. I do believe that LE SSERAFIM, if LE SSERAFIM had vocal training, proper vocal training, I think they would do amazingly well, because they are girls, and girls can naturally sing a little higher anyway, so it'll be great to hear their actual vocals. All right, let me get some of these comments, because I've been talking a lot and I've been missing comments left and right. Shades of gray. Nothing's ever black and white or right or wrong. Yeah, I mean, there's a few things that are like objectively right and wrong, but when it comes to vocals, I don't just certain conversations within K-pop, Chinese Nuna, that are just, hey, it's shades of gray. It's, you could have this opinion and still be right about it. I could have my opinion and still be right about it. We might disagree, but it's not a black or white issue all the time with vocals. If a person can't sing well, and you say that this person sings better than a person who has been, who's in a group that has been basically pushed to be like the lead vocalist, obviously, objectively, the lead vocalist is going to sound better than the person who hasn't been pushed for that. But to say they can't sing at all, there's a lot of nuances within those kinds of conversations. Did you have a good birthday? I did. Okay, I'm glad I read that beforehand, because I didn't see that at first. Crab cake is, and it looks like a traditional French cake. Oh, really? Crab cake? Bacon. Okay, I read that one. Junghyun trained. Currently, SM's best male vocalist is Kyuhyun, which is interesting, because Kyuhyun is like, he's yeah, well, it is kind of interesting. We'll see who's the next best next to Kyuhyun. He trained Winter too. He had a hand in training a lot of people, apparently. Jonghyun's plate was full. When I tell you his plate was full, I hope he got paid for that too. Ning, are you? Oh, that's not for me. Kim doing the Korean version of Frankenstein theater. Okay, interesting. I used to be Suju Stan, but I inform myself on vocal technique. Let's see. Max and that. Okay, yeah, I read that too. Making sure I'm just making sure I'm caught up on everything. Try not to break the table. You know, sometimes I get a little passionate. I just got this desk, so I'm gonna try my best not to break it. It's got a little it's got metal on it, so it's less likely to break like the other one was. The other one was just purely plywood. Purely plywood. This one's a little bit more sturdy. I can just kind of like thump on it a little bit. Just a little thump, like that. Just remind me when I bang too much. All right, Moonlight, chill. Ain't no other fan said in his video ranking Big Four vocal training, SM's artists have the best. I agree. SM does have the best vibrato. I think they deliberately choose that. They have the best vibrato, like straight up. Perfume. Oh yeah. Kyuhyun's currently doing theater, the Korean version of Frankenstein. Okay, yep, said that. Yes, and Minho can actually hit high notes. Yes, he can. It's true. Yep, I read that too. Okay, I'm caught up. Hive should invest on vocal training, and debut a vocal focus group. Got you. Even YG, who is stylist vocal training focus, did it with Baby Monster. I don't know why Hype won't do it, but they need to. They really do. I can't remember what girl group it was, but I heard that in a certain song they could not hit a high note, so they had to sit on the floor. I don't know if that was a JYP girl group or not, but I do remember JYP saying that he practiced hitting high notes or belting high notes by sitting on the floor and doing high notes. I don't know if that's JYP's group or not, but if it is, it makes sense because of the story that I remember him talking about. Yu Youngjin, no Yu Youngjin, take just some trainee that kind see himself on with Dio and Winter, call Yu Youngjin's son and daughter. Interesting. Yeah, Yu Youngjin is a legend. Vocal legend. That's one thing I don't see is people who write songs getting like a lot of accolades. Like, you know, a song is written by Teddy Park and produced by Teddy Park because of how it sounds, but he doesn't get accolades for it. He only gets accolades outside of, you know, awards or whatever. But the people that get the awards is the company technically and the idol members who perform the song. But the actual songwriters and producers, I don't think they get like a lot of accolades in Korea. So that's something that I think should be changed at least. But then again, I'm not Korean, so I can't really do anything about that. I don't live in Korea. I don't have any authority, so just saying I would change that, because like That's a big deal, I think. I mean, people do get awards for best music video, but I think it's just the idol groups still. Like the actual people who filmed and shot the music videos and did all of the editing and all that stuff, I don't think they get much. Like, people know them, but they don't get much credit. Not like idols do. They don't get the recognition they deserve. Yes, I don't think they do. I really don't think they do. They should, because they are very good at what they do, and they don't get any praise. They should get lots of praise. People behind the scenes often don't get praise anyway. Let's see, it's almost 2 hours. Not bad. I think I will end it here because I still have to work on this video, and I know that if I don't get started on it, it's 2:25 now, so I do need to actually get started, and it's almost done, y'all. Really, the video's almost done. I just gotta do the visual part, which is sometimes it tends to be the hardest part. I've been trying to find all these videos to like add to it and all this stuff, but it's just like, it is one of the most, it's more creative than the tedious editing of the audio, but it's very draining to constantly keep looking for stuff, looking for this, looking for that. You have a particular idea and you gotta, do all this other stuff. But yes, I'm gonna sign off. Yes, I am Chinese Nuna. I will sign off. Thank you for being here. To my mods, Ninguk and Chinese Nuna, great job. I know there's barely anybody here, but thank you. And if you all could do me a favor, whoever tunes into this live stream, do me a solid favor. It's free of charge. It doesn't cost you anything. If you could just hit that like button for me, hit that like button, turn that black like button gray. I'd appreciate that. Because live streams, like I said, I say this all the time, they don't really get a lot of viewership. They don't get a lot of push or publicity or anything like that. So it would help a lot if you liked the live stream, and if you enjoy my content, also please like the live streams. Thank you guys so much for being here, and let me say my fair goodbyes to everyone who was here. Not many people were here. Shaima says hello. Thank you, Shaima. Thank you for coming. Of course, my mods, Ninguk, Chinese Nuna, thank you as well. And there was somebody else here with a Japanese name, and I can't see it now, but there it is. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. And I think you're a new person here to my channel, so welcome to my channel. And I'm very glad that you could join us today. Guys, I'm going to rest a little while longer. Monday, we'll start the new week, which means content. I want to have more than one video out, but I feel like it's probably not going to happen because I'm out and about doing other things, trying to get my life together. But while I'm trying to get my life together, I will have some content out for you guys. And this week, as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to immediately jump on doing my research for Dio and Baekhyun's vocals. What do I believe about their vocals and how they stack up? What are their vocal, I guess, not achievements, but what do they do? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. We'll have all that. I'm gonna have a whole video on that. But the main one I'm gonna probably do before that is which one can sing more soul, like which one is more soulful, because everybody has their own opinion on this. I have my opinion. But yes, we're gonna get into all that. Vocal stuff is a new territory for me as a K-pop. I was about to call myself a K-pop artist. as a K-tuber, there we go. That's how you know you're tired, when you can't get your words quite right. It's a new field for me, so y'all bear with me, but I'm going to do my best to make my vocal conversations informative, and hopefully you'll learn something new, at least from my perspective, what I think about vocals and all that. So yes, more content coming. I'm gonna try to get back to reaction videos. I memoed somebody's reaction that they wanted me to do, I think last live stream. Still got it in my memo, so don't worry, I got you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. All right, peace. Happy 3-year anniversary of YouTube. Bye, guys. Byung.